Hi everyone, this is Julie. I am here from the Scraps of My Life. I am bringing you, sorry about my messy mat. I guess I could have put a piece of paper under here, but there's never one around when you need it. All the paper we have in the craft room, there's never any around when you need it. Isn't that weird? I just wanted to share with you the album. I finished it last night. And I was on the phone for quite a while, so I didn't get to do a video of it. But I wanted to share this with you. I had been working on this and doing a video of it as I made it. And it finally came together last night. I finished it up and wanted to share it with you today. I did not do really any inking. I did a little tiny bit. I didn't do much because this is a gift for someone. And I was going to ask them if they wanted it inked before I gave it to them. So I decided not to do the inking on it quite yet. When I started making this album, of course, I did the cover, the outside cover here first of all, because I had done the video on how to put the box together, and I was showing you how to assemble it, because these boxes are for sale in my shop, and so I was doing videos on how to assemble it. And then I started off, of course, with the outside of the box and decorated it, and then this paper that I chose, which was Die Cuts with a View, Coral Couture stack, and while it is gorgeous, it is really busy, and it has beautiful glittered bits in it, as well as some foiling, and the papers are quite busy, and I really didn't want to cover them up or hide them, and as you can see here how busy the paper is. So it was kind of difficult for me to actually come up with something that looked right. I mean, I was initially just going to leave this front blank as it was, and just put the knob over here for to kind of hold it closed. But I last night was looking, and I went through some of my flowers, and these flowers are perfect. This is the kind of flower here that's in a lot of the paper. I'm not sure there's really any roses, but I had to have more than just that one flower there. And the colors were perfect. And then I had wanted to use this butterfly on the front, and I just couldn't put him there. He didn't look right by himself or by itself. So anyway, I put this together. I like how it turned out after all the trying to figure out. And I really don't need this little flicky here. I've got the ribbon tied around here. Really wasn't a necessity, but I wanted it there anyway, because when I made this album, when you go back and you see the tutorials, when I upload those finally of how I made the album, you'll see that this is a self-closing album. But once I covered the inside of this little flap with paper, it wants to push it up, and originally it sat down perfectly and held it tightly, but because I didn't allow for that extra piece of paper under there, it wants to push it out. So I attached this to the bottom to wrap around here to hold it closed. This is a Matchbox album style, and it has I created a cover for it. I also am going to also do one. I got an idea yesterday, I think it was, to do one with a gatefold cover, which would be absolutely adorable. So that'll probably be the next one I do. I actually did some stamping in this album because I had gotten this adorable stamp set from I had purchased from Crafty Secrets, directly from them. Actually, I had purchased two, but this one is one with the little girl in the garden. Let's see if it's down here. No, it's not right down here. Where is it? Here it is. I'll show it to you because it is to die for, really. It's got several of the little girls. There's one here, there's one up here, one over here. Has birds, and it has, here's a stone wall, piece of a stone wall with flower pots at the bottom. It's just gorgeous. A tree, some words. It's beautiful. And it's called, the name's not on the front. Garden Girls. It's a large stamp set. Beautiful. Worth every penny I paid for it. I absolutely love it. And these words were in there too, birthday wishes, because this is a birthday gift. So I stamped that on there. And the little girl here. And I want to put something here, like a, I don't know, but it can't be very, very thick, of course, because it goes flat up against this here. So anyway, I put on the album is in here kind of upside down. When I put the album together, I meant to have it the other way, and, well, I'll show you when I get it out. So it's made on the end here to have this pull so that you can get it out easily. I mean, it's not hard to get out anyway. I made this, the size of this album, small enough that it's not forced in or out. It comfortably comes in and out of there. And then, you know, the inside is partially decorated. So then that just closes over. Then when you pull it out, you see the back of it, because when I made it, I kind of made it, if I had made it so that it was correctly looking when you pull it out, then it would open backwards. So I thought I would rather flip it over the wrong way and put it in than to make the album completely backwards, to what I'm used to anyway. Normally a book opens to the left, not to the right. So anyway. So that's the thing for that. And I wanted this to be on the end so it would look finished, because the album takes the place of the box that would have been in there. So anyway, the cover is pretty plain. It's got a nice heavy cardstock on the outside from Basil. It's really heavy. It's rust colored, a rusty red. It's really gorgeous. And I left an outline around it to show on where I used it at. This says one of a kind. It's just matted, put on there. And then the back of it is just plain, because it has to nicely slide in and out of that box. So I couldn't do any real decorating on the outside of it. But on the inside, I made up for it. On the first page here, there's actually a tag. I made this tag to go in here. Or actually cut it out to fit, but it's backwards in my opinion. The tag should fit this way with this part showing. And it would be upside down, so I just can't seem to do that. So anyway, back behind there is a pocket, and this is for the top here. But I'm going to have to find a suitable tag to put in there. I don't think I like this one here either. Anyway, there's a pocket in there nonetheless. Right here is where the ribbon goes through. I've got eyelets here in it, you know, so it won't tear the paper eventually. Long down the line. It's so thick, and plus I've got the paper on top of it. I doubt it would tear easily. This page here has a popped up metal frame. I've got it on some pop squares. They're not actually dots, they're squares. Got some lace at the bottom here. Right here is a little paper clip in a brass gold color. And then it opens up, the page opens up vertically this way, so that there's plenty of room for pictures and journaling. This album is a paper bag album, so it's made out of the paper bags from Michaels. This is a little card I made. I was actually making this for a tag, but it ended up being too big, and I didn't want to cut it down, so I made it for a tag for inside of I was making it for a tag to slip in one of these little slots, but I didn't want to downsize it, so I've just used it for the end of the bag. It fit perfectly. And just a little thing I wrote on there. And here's one of the stamps. Just love these stamps. And then I made it so that right here is like a, I don't know, like a sort of a pocket. And this little piece comes up like this. So it's sort of like a little envelope pocket style thing to keep treasures, pictures, thoughts, whatever in. I just loved it, so I've used it for the pocket at the end of the bags. And then there's just other tags in here, like cut from the actually cut from the paper line, such as this, journaling cards. So there's about one tag per bag. This flips over, and then here's another vertical opening page with a little cutout lean-to pocket at the bottom. Just a little tag here cut from the paper line itself. Nothing really fancy. Another piece from that metal collection. It says Laugh, and I have a little eyelet on there, and this is stuck down, so it's not going to flip around. Some more of that lace, and then this is the the bag, and then there's a tag from the paper line. And I haven't decorated the backs of these tags, so they're just plain because the papers are all single-sided. If you know anything about this paper line, there's another tag in here. Over on this side, I did something a little different. I did a pocket on top of this page instead of just leaving it like the other ones. And I have a tag in there from the paper line, and it fit perfectly in there. And then it flips up vertically and shows the glorious paper. Beautiful. It's really nice because the pictures can go in these areas, and then you could actually do journaling here. It's just absolutely perfect for keeping a little album. It's so cute. Another one of the tags, and I matted it on another piece of the paper. And there's another one of the pockets on the bag. The tag in this little guy, did I show you that one? Yes, I showed you that one. Okay, and there's just a journaling tag in this one from the paper. Goes like that, or I guess it should go like this rather. Oh, that one doesn't want to get back in there. This side over here, I just did another vertical page, and just did a little flip out with one of the little small tags from the paper. I just think that's so pretty. Of course, you could slip something just under the edge of this. Lots of space going on here. I thought that added a little bit of interest to the page. I did another one over here. This I stamped out, and it ended up to be kind of large, so I made a little flip out for it, out of it, and it's, underneath there's a little pocket. And like I said, this paper is not finished on the back sides, so I might just leave it just like it is. This paper's beautiful though, isn't it? There's a tag. Of course, I could decorate these tags up a little more. And then this one, instead of being an upfold, I've made it so it folded down instead, and I haven't done anything at all in there. And I did this middle piece here, which is like a little, could use it for a little, lean-to. And then over here is the last bag and a little tag I made from the paper. And like I said, the inside is plain. It's a bifold tag that opens up, and that's one of the stamps. And it just slips right in there. And that is the back of the book, and that's the whole little book. It's so neat. It's compact, but it is a great size. It measures, let's see here, almost 5 1/4 by more than 3 1/2. So really nice size for pictures, journaling, and quite a lot of space as well. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be coming back with another one before too awfully long, I guess, if I don't get tired of making these. Everybody have a great day. I'll chat with you later.